Episode 3758. What would be your first?
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. I hope you've had a fabulous weekend and now it's back to the grind, right? Well, I don't want you to feel that way at all because dreams matter. What you were created to do matters. But I do have a very serious question for you today. What would be your first? For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already haven't had the opportunity, you want to head on over to createyournow.com where you can learn more and sign up for the Kisses newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. This episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. You know, life often feels like a relentless whirlwind, flailing from one urgent task to the next, doing what everybody else wants, all while scrambling desperately to find balance. Yet, balance in the traditional sense rarely shows up. But what if the problem isn't balance itself, but control, and not the control that you think it is? What if you could organize yourself around what truly serves you, your goals, your dreams, your purpose, what God has bestowed upon you and within you? If you're thinking, I'm kind of on the edge of my seat here, not sure with what you titled it, what would be your first, right? So that's the question. What would be your first? Because most people live caught up in the day-to-day grind so deeply that they lose sight of their destination. They don't know where they're headed. Their GPS system, well, it's rerouting. The dreams that once ignited their fire dim under deadlines, distractions, and doubt. But make no mistake, if you are meant to do something, it can be done. Don't look at your age, right? Let's go back to some incredible people. A lot of them were much older. A lot of them were very close to half a century or above that, right? We're talking 50 years or older. But a lot of times we put our own limiting beliefs on ourselves. We define it. We don't let somebody else define it. We let our birthday, well, I was born this date, so there's no way I'm 60 years old. I can't write a book. Really? If you can have 80-year-olds or older running Boston marathons and all of that, do you not think you can write 50 to 60,000 words? Yeah, I think so. And I bet you can even find a publisher. If not, contact me. No, I'm serious. The missing piece is not your ability, my friend. It's your motivation backed by a strategic plan designed to take you where you want to go. I enjoyed a lot this weekend, a lot of family, a lot of boxes, a lot of big trucks, a lot of hot, humid weather. Oh, it was a long one. But I did try to catch some highlights because I couldn't just sit in front of the TV and watch Wimbledon. But did you? I mean, look at Jannik Sinner from Italy and Iga Światek from Poland. Both dreamed of holding the Wimbledon trophy. But dreaming alone didn't get them there. It was endless hours of hard work, consistent effort, right? You got to be consistent, and patience paying off over time. This weekend, though, both claimed their place in history as their country's first Wimbledon champions. Congratulations to both Sinner and Światek, because it's huge. And they have won championship after championship after championship. But respectfully, 23 and 24 years old, you know, they're not spring chickens by any means, but they're still young. And I can just say this, they could be my kids. That makes me feel really old. But I look at this, and these wins, though, weren't handed to them. They had to pound it out at the gym, on the court, in the sand, in their bed, on their computer, whatever it was, in the cafeteria, or maybe in their own home, right? If you're traveling, you don't know, you're having to eat certain things at certain times. I mean, these cold plunges, I know there's benefits, but really? But you're putting your body through the ultimate. They earned it with grit and strategy. They had a whole team behind them. And sometimes I think we are living life like, oh, well, it's only me. And I'm thinking, no, it's not. You have a team. You and God. And I would extend that team to say, if you have a family, it's you, your family, and God, right? Think of it as the triangle. I love to think of it as the Trinity. Have you ever noticed Create Your Now? What is our logo? Not just the words Create Your Now. Look at the 3 circles. There's a reason for everything. What is your grit in living the life that you love? Or are you just going to be one who just keeps mumbling and just kind of like, oh, I'll get my attention with this. I'm just going to keep loading the trucks. I'm just going to keep doing this. You don't have to be a world-class athlete to apply the same principles. As Jannik Sinner said, it's time to live inside your dreams and commit to doing what it takes. That is your kiss to keep it simple strategy. Live inside your dreams. I love that. I listened to him afterwards, and I don't know if that's exactly what he said word for word, but I'm just kind of giving the highlight. I was like, it wasn't live your dreams, but live inside your dreams. He was there just yesterday playing Carlos Alcaraz, and he is talented too. Very gifted tennis player. He had to show up. It wasn't like he just walked on court and was like, oh yeah, I'm playing Christiane. No big deal. I'll take the Wimbledon trophy. However, it would be fun to play on a grass court. I'm just saying. But as he was doing it, he lived inside his dreams. He played it over and over and over again, but it was different. He played the game that he strategically planned out with himself, with his team, with his family. And some would say maybe with the grass. Grass has got to be on your side. It's a totally different court. And I think we can take a lot of that from him and saying, gosh, what would it look like to live inside my dreams? How would that change my life? How could I show up differently for myself, for my family? What would it look like? And I don't want you to think of it as like, oh, I've got to reach this dream because, I have the answer to the world's problems. If you did, you would already have given it. Let's just be real. But you do have something that you are gifted and talented at that I believe God put within you. Don't waste it. Don't be one of those people who are laying on their deathbed saying, if only, I wish I would have, I should have. I like to say, don't live out the would have, could have, should haves. Neutralize them. Live inside your dreams. So what does it look like in real life to do that? Number 1, map out your why and your path. Be laser clear about what you want and why it matters. That why is huge. You got to have that big why. You got to know it inside and out. If your goal is vague, your motivation will wane when progress stalls. And I'm telling you right now, progress is going to stall. I know I've been down this road for the last year. I'm like, oh, we're going to do it. And it's like, oh, no, wait, something else comes up. Okay, I'm right back at it. Nope, we're going to have another delay. Nope, got to go do this. Got to put this fire out. And it's just a season of life that I'm in. But it is frustrating. But I am also honest. Write down your dream in specific detail. Break it into smaller, manageable milestones. For example, if you want to start your own business, your why can ground you and keep your mind focused on the reason you want to do it. Without clarity, your efforts scatter like leaves in the wind. Your mind doesn't know if it's coming or going, and you wonder why. I don't know where I'm going. Rerouting. That's why you got to map it out. Go a little old school. Actually write some things down. Pen to paper does amazing things. Number 2, build daily habits around your goal. Success isn't an event. It's the sum of your repeated actions, both failures and success along the way. It takes both to be the winner. Did you know that Sinner lost to Alcaraz at the French Open just like 5.5 or so weeks ago? Yet he beat him yesterday at Wimbledon on the grass court, the most coveted trophy of all time. I mean, seriously. I know he has daily habits, and he has built his legacy already when it comes to his tennis around those daily habits. Maybe for you, it's becoming a published author. So dedicate some time to write every single day, not just once a week or once a month or once every 6 months. Maybe it's 50 words. That's okay. Start there. Then crank it up to 200, 300, 500 words. Consistency beats intensity every time. Habits create momentum, and momentum crushes overwhelm. So track your progress each week and adjust if you needed to just I got to keep moving forward. So great. Tweak it. It's all right. If you're in a season that I'm in right now, I'm saying we're in the same season, but if you're in that season where you really don't have a lot of control and everything's up in the air and you're like, what's tomorrow? I won't know till I get up. Seriously, there are days it's just like that. I wake up looking at my phone going, what fire needs to be put out now? Not a great feeling always, but it's just the reality that I'm in. And I don't sit here and let it get me bogged down, but I am realistic about what I can do. But I still can have some daily habits. I'm here every day, right? I'm trying not to miss a beat. Every once in a while, things happen. But for the most part, no, I'm here. When I'm here with you, I'm all in. Where are you in your daily habits? What are you doing to add to the sum of your living legacy instead of subtracting from your life? And finally, number 3, lean into discomfort and learn fast. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. It's not about that lazy boy recliner, that butt imprint, right? Oh, it feels so good. I know it's good to sit down, but you got to be shoved out the door once in a while too. Expect setbacks and mistakes. Because let me tell you, my friend, they're the sign that you're pushing boundaries, and that's a good thing. When faced with obstacles, ask yourself this: what lesson is here? What does this make possible? How can I pivot and improve? For example, if you launch a marketing campaign that falls flat, use the data to tweak your message or targeting, not to quit. Just because something falls flat in your life, I mean, seriously, think about this. When raising kids, the first time you tell them to do something and then 10 days later they do the same thing over, you're like, well, why didn't you get the first time? We would all fail. I mean, we just all might as well quit. Because what is parenting? Consistency and repetition. What kind of life of living out your purpose as a living legacy is? What are some key elements? Consistency and repetition. When you have failure, it breeds success. Why? Because you're building resilience. And that's what separates dreamers from achievers. My friend, in the end, nothing you want in life is guaranteed. You know this. Everything worth having demands courage, commitment, and definitely clarity. It's your choice whether to keep drifting or to rise up and claim what you were created to do. Be who God wants you to be. So what will be your first? Will it be writing that first page? Maybe sending a cold email to an ideal client for yourself? Sharing your story out loud, like actually telling somebody, not just reliving it in your mind? Maybe it's simply deciding to show up every day with real intention. Your journey starts the moment you take that step. One step at a time leads to miles of greatness. My friend, you've got everything you need to make it happen. Now stop waiting and start moving. Yeah, believe it or not, it's time to pick up the racket. It's time to try out the different courts. Remember Sinner and Światek? The world too is ready for your first. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.